Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 43's the mic, 43's the mic.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff to Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Barkley. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 42 yards rushing now as he's looked good here in this opening quarter of the NFC Championship. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Second and 1 from the 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their cornerback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Giants have struck first in this NFC title game. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Barkley. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 82 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
And his kick is gone. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First down, Carolina.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Barkley, a first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Barkley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this returnable for Hines. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now into kicking. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
Again, it's Barkley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Christian McCaffrey, this is where he can be so dangerous, CD. This offense, they devise ways to get him the football in space and just let him go. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 136 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down at 4. Back to throw here. And incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Open man right side is Tony. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Back to throw now on first down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Complete to Tommy Tremble. It's a gain of 6. First down, Carolina.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Hands it off out of the gun. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They'll drop to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll swing this out to Tony. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Boy, 175 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 17 yards out. And the Giants are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. Now will throw here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big 3rd down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he works free. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 25-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and long. Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on.
Yeah, and this is most definitely the guy you want running the football when you need the tough yards on 3rd down. And he moves the chains and then some as he shakes off that first contact. And as they said in the 70s, he just keeps right on trucking.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.